Hold on, give me a second. Hey! Stop making noise in there. If I come in there, I'm coming in there with a belt. Go to sleep. Yeah, nah, he tripping. 57 a month. He wild. Shoot, I thought New York was bad when I used to live in New York.
In the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off.
You getting lost?
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11. Audio Sports.
Oh, man. Oh, you say you going back tonight, right? Or you gonna stay? You leaving tomorrow morning? What's it called? Bro, I haven't played Duty since Madden came out, to be honest with you, bro. Like, I legitimately, I told Drake and a few other people I was gonna go on Call of Duty this Sunday for a little bit. Cause I was like, bro, I got offered to play, for a pro team to try out to see if I'll make it. And that was like 2 months ago. I'm supposed to be doing tryout in November, and I haven't played Call of Duty since then. So for a pro team? Yeah, for Call of Duty. Like I was playing with a whole bunch of like ranked dudes like when I was playing for a little bit. You remember Saint be playing with some ranked dudes too. But I was playing with a bunch of ranked dudes and I was bodying like I was like nuking it like every other game. And they was like, man, you ever thought about going pro? I was like, honestly, I only be playing this shit for fun. He goes, you don't be playing the computer? I'm like, nah, I'm playing my consoles, bro. I'm like, it's just a controller. And I was like, I'm just fucking around. I was like, we must be getting bad lobbies. And they was like, nah, some of those people in the lobbies, the KDs are high. I'm like, well, maybe I'm playing with a good team. But I had like 4 nukes straight in a row. If you look at my YouTube thing now, you see like the little nukes on it and all that other stuff. But, and then the dude was like, well, I played for a pro team, man, you should come try out. And I was like, well, I'll think about it. And then he sent me an email, it was like, here's the restructuring and blah, blah, blah. Tryouts are going to we got tryouts for one spot we're trying to fill in November, and I haven't played Call of Duty since then. That was like 2 months ago, and he sent me that. He was like, you got 2 months. He's like, you got 2 months to practice, and then tryouts is in November, and I haven't touched Call of Duty since then. Plus, I told Drake and then. Yeah, but like, go use the bathroom to lay down. I don't know if I'll be able to do it because you're saying tryouts is 3 days, bro. Like Gyro with the kids, she would kill me. And then plus work, I have to take 3 days off for work. Yeah, sure, I guess. I just like I haven't really. That's what Tristan was telling me. He was like, why don't you just stop streaming your games? And I was like, I don't have the time for like the setups like the people be doing. Like he would be having like, you know, like a set room, and then they having the microphones and all the other. Yeah, that's what he was telling me, but he was telling me I need to go get certain things to set up, and I was like, I don't even know if I have time for that either, to be honest with you. How did you not catch that, you bum? I should have threw it in freaking hardness. But I was like, I don't know if I even have time for that. But I told him on mic, I was like, if I don't go, because he was like, you gonna go for a tryout? I was like, if I don't go for a tryout, because I was like, I feel like it's a once in a lifetime thing. Like, when am I gonna get this shot again? But at the same time, I also haven't played called in almost 2 months. They asked me that. And November is right around the damn corner. It's November 15th.
And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
That shit's right around the corner, so. Time, man. Like, I'm tired of being at the bank, bro. I mean, I love the bank, but the location I'm at, I feel like I've dried up the well of late. A lot of the clients all know me on a first name basis now. It's almost kind of hard asking them to do home equities and credit cards and all the other stuff. They'd be looking at me as if I'm family. So I need to either change the locations or just do something else within PNC.
The opening play of the drive goes
back 2 years now, so
come up on 2nd and 12.
I low key want to get back to HR. Like, I want to find an HR job. That's what a company or something. See how that works.
He tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing is
you out here already?
They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He'll look downfield for Ward. And it's going to be incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
Freaking, remember our old spot? And we moved from the town hall. Gentlemen, be quiet. Okay. Yeah, not the town home anymore. We left there. We moved. But we moved back to we downsized. No, we downsized to the apartments. No. We in the apartment now. We downsized from the townhome to the apartment. I was trying to buy a house at the end of this year. So remember our apartments, the apartment that we was at?
On 2nd and 12. Carr eluding the pressure right.
Yeah. I'm at the apartments we do. Yeah, it's before. Well, it depends on where you're coming from. If you come from Route 1, it's before Wegmans. If you come from 95 to Route 3, it's after Wegmans. Yeah.
On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for first down.
Yep.
Number 13 now. They work on 1st and 10.
The townhouse was past the Walmart.
Correct. Yep. Yeah, it's got good memory. Yeah, Black Friday was me and you. Yeah, me. Yep.
You know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities.
Yeah, it was me, you, and Calvin that went out that day.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Carr.
So you actually never played that shit. That's wild, bro. That's wild. Hey, you might as well just keep it in a plastic and shoot. You may be able to sell it one day.
Make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand. Put it behind you. Keep pressing forward.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you...
I didn't get that new one, Cold War, whatever it's called. JJ, lay down.
He's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the 38, Mahomes. They're going deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Raiders 0. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey? Isn't that the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Josh Jacobs.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
7-yard line.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during the meetings that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Oh, how do you drop that easy kick on us, man?
Safety. That brings up third down.
That was right to your hand, bro.
It's time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Jacobs from the gun.
Should have kept the blitz. I just said it was about to be a run, and I was trying to audible last minute.
On 3rd and medium proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That's what happens when you drop an easy pick.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Right, cut it out, big head.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Out to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right.
Can we not catch a pick? This man's getting a free field goal because we dropped 2 easy picks.
Nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point to drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their
That was
lead.
bad. The moment I saw a linebacker on him, I audible that play. Can't put a linebacker on Tyreek.
14-3 ball game. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Harrison Butker to kick.
Butker now to kick this one away.
I'm supposed to be freaking getting Hall, but I forgot to post it. I'm supposed to get Hall freaking 3 touchdowns and 200 yards to get him superstar. But I'm over here. Tyreek already scored 2 touchdowns. Hall's supposed to have 3. Both those touchdowns should have went to Emmanuel Hall.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
To Leanne Riley.
Richard on the toss. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Riley, come here. Go lay down with your mom.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Go lay down, mommy, because you're not listening. Talia, if I hear another noise in that room, I'm beating you.
Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And it's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
2nd and 3.
Oh crap, what play did the defense pick me on in the kids' room?
Cowboys go deep for Ruggs.
I don't even know what play. Freaking deep. Well, whatever. That's what I get for going in the run.
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are back within a score.
I need to see what play that was that they picked.
Is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-score?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
All right, what's Emmanuel Hall like? I get you 3 touchdowns, bro.
To get it to the end zone.
3 TDs and 200 yards.
They kick it away and turn things over to their D. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wait, they don't have a...
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Mahomes now to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Travis Kelce. It's a
Completion
he's still
enough.
tied?
That's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40.
Oh, come on.
Back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. There he goes inside.
Why are you running 10 yards backwards?
And he's going to be
Yo,
stopped
the
here.
animation is basura.
Tackle is made at the 33. They do get 9, but it leads to 4
First of all, that should have been picked off. And then secondly, why did you run 10 yards
You
backwards?
throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play.
Like I hit the wrong button. Hogman was freaking slanting across the middle, wide open. And I hit circle and triangle at the same time. That should have been picked off.
And this one is right down the middle. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted.
Y'all about to get laid out, panic, and hit circle and triangle at the same time instead of just circle.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Hogman was wide open slanting. Nobody was next to him. But a safety up front with Emmanuel Hall with the safety corner, whoever the hell was over there. I would have juked on him or spun on him or walked right by him after being TD.
That we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw his Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jalen Smith. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On 3rd down, Carr. Flushed out right. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Able to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Watch out for Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he's
Take a break, bruh. You yellow.
To the
Need you
35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards.
I'm not getting my runs this game. It's just hard.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
LaMarcus Joyner.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. From the 31, Mahomes. And that
is incomplete.
I had Tyreek open. That man is always open. So he needs to take a break.
Plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
I threw that late. That was my fault. He was open for a while, I wanted to throw it to Fikins. Emmanuel Hall so bad. I need to get him 3 TDs. Oh my God! I should just do it. So he was open forever. I was gonna screw it. Emmanuel Hall wasn't getting open.
It's not guessing. It's not just
Good pick. See how he catches that pick and I drop 2 easy ones? Nonsense. Good pick. That was a horrible read. I saw the safety sitting over the top. I threw it late. And I was eyeing down Emmanuel Hall all damn the whole drive, the whole play. Look at that. Another one. Drop pick number 4.
That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
That's 2 by Thompson, 1 by Matthews, and then 1 by Thornhill. 4 easy picks. Dropped.
Throwing again. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot.
Learn not to go for picks in those type of plays, but to go for the knockdown. If I would have went for the pick, he would have mossed me, stepped on me to the ground, and gained a bunch more yards.
You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
2-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Gets this one to Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Hill.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it.
Come on, Hall, man. You get your 3 touchdowns, bruh. Jesus.
Instead, 3rd down.
And 1 yard to go.
Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we reach halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice base down. Drive keeps moving.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Lead on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Kansas City.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, it's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. How about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind it as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Raiders 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Carr. And this one is incomplete. And the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carr. Third time he's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Intercepted.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception,
looks like Hall ain't gonna get his superstar development. Freaking Hill and Hardman.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns.
Who's gonna get
points?
Chiefs 31, Raiders 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
From just shy of midfield, set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Raiders' 16-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
That's like collapsing. He scores 28 on the incident within the fourth quarter.
28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 10.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. From the gun, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas.
We don't do fair catches no more. Luckily, he didn't hit stick me. That was in a fumble.
Will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Yes, ma'am. Man.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
He was brought 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Williams down right around the 25.
That's
And
supposed
on
to
the
be an
stop
inside
defensively,
run.
Raekwon McMillan.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
An 8-yard pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here at 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Jonathan.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Good game, man.
At the 8-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Mahomes on the keeper.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Mahomes on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Chiefs, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.